So I'm happy that I have this with me right now because I have so much that I'm going to have to talk about. I am going to be so thirsty. It's going to be like, I'm dying of thirst from talking so much. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my journey. I'm really happy that you want to be a part of every step that I take to lose 100 pounds into a healthier life. If you want to continue being a part of that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and that notification bell so you are notified of when I upload a new video. For today's video, basically, as you can see in the title, it is going to be what my plans are for the month of April. I have a lot to go over, so please bear with me. This may be a long video, I don't know, but I sure do have a lot I want to talk about and all the goals basically that I had set for myself for this month. So I'm like super excited to go over all that with you. The first thing that I first want to go over is that in my last video I explained how I've been feeling down and feeling depressed over this weight loss because I'm basically back to square one, where I'm back to 253 again. And honestly, I thought this through and I really can't put myself down because weight loss journey is a roller coaster. You're gonna have your ups and downs. It's not gonna be an easy, smooth ride throughout the whole thing. So I just told myself, you got this. Even if you end up back at square one, basically you just need to try harder than what you have done before. So I keep telling myself that just so I'm not so upset. So today I'm in a much better mood, so that's what matters. My main thing that I want to focus on the most with this coming up month is I want to continue doing my low carb. So as we know, throughout March, I was doing a low carb diet. Sadly, food kind of got a little difficult because we started running out. So I ended up eating higher carb foods than I should have. So I'm hoping that next month I buy enough food that will actually last the month so I'm not struggling with it. So March, I did not end up doing a full 31 days of low carb diet. It's been probably about 2 weeks now where I haven't really been able to eat any low carb foods due to the fact that we barely really have anything in our house to eat in the first place. About 2 weeks ago, I'm going to say, it was about 2 weeks ago, I did a water challenge where I drank a gallon of water for 7 days, and I had some good progress with that where I lost a total of I believe it was 3.8 pounds, and I was very excited about that. Sadly, I did struggle doing that challenge because I was not following the times on my water bottle, and I'm actually going to show you because as you can see, I just filled this up this morning, so I have not been drinking it. I'm going to go in a little bit more detail with this, but as you can see, there are actually times on the bottle that I should have been following that I was not following. So I know I mentioned in that video that I was not going to do this water challenge again, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do it again, this time for 30 days and see if there is any progress with it at all, because 1 week really isn't enough time to see if you can see better progress with it or not. As I've mentioned before, I lost at least a total of 3.8 pounds, almost 4 pounds doing that challenge. So I'm hoping I can lose more weight doing it. And on top of that, I am not drinking enough water in the first place, so this will get the water I need in my system. Also, as I mentioned in that video before, I struggled with drinking it because sometimes I can't drink water by itself because it makes me gag. So I actually have this. I'm not going to show all of them because I have a lot of them, but I drink these. I don't drink just the thing. I put it in the water. You know what I mean. But I put this in my water to give it flavor because sometimes drinking water by itself, it's just, I cannot do it. It's very, very difficult to drink water by itself. So as I said, I'm going to do the gallon of water a day for 30 days next month, and we're going to see if there is any type of increase or any type of weight loss and increase like skin health or anything else, if that makes sense. I struggle a lot when it comes to eating out. I enjoy fast food, not like McDonald's and stuff like that, but more of like Arby's and Wendy's and Pita Pit. I don't really think that would be considered fast food. But basically for this month, I'm going to try to stay away from fast food. And I actually came up with the idea that every time I am craving or have the urge or I'm about to go and buy something that's fast food, what I'm going to do is look up the price of that and then take that price and put that amount into savings. So like, let's say something is $8.73. I actually don't know if that would come up as something or not from McDonald's or something. I'm going to take $8.73 from my check and put that into savings and then see how much I had saved at the end of the month and see how many times that I've actually wanted to go into a fast food. So let's see how much I can get into savings, because I love fast food and that's gonna be a lot of money coming out of my checks, that's for sure. Every Monday I do a like little small goals for myself for the week. My big goals that I have for the entire month of April, I want to lose between 8 pounds to 10 pounds. So it's gonna be at least 2 to 3 pounds a week. Is it possible? It is, but I have to be very strict on what I'm going to do. I need to make sure I get workouts in. I need to make sure I pay attention to the foods I'm eating. I need to make sure that I'm drinking my gallon of water a day and staying away from the junk, and also counting my calories, counting my carbs, and all that other fun stuff that you do when you're doing a diet. But I'm trying to basically not look at this as a diet, but more of a lifestyle change, because if I think of it as a diet, then it's boring to me. I want to change my entire life around. So I need to get my body used to doing something new that it's never done before. So on my fridge, I had posted 2 pieces of paper. One where I mark down every time I go into the kitchen to get something to eat when I am not hungry. So I can see how many times I actually go in the kitchen and be like, wow, I'm actually a pig. Not really, but scratch that. Anyway, also I had posted on my fridge too the times that I can eat. I don't know them off the top of my head. But I basically have times when I can eat breakfast, times I can eat lunch, and times I can eat dinner. And on the little bottom of it, I remember I put like I can have one snack in between each of the times I don't eat, if that makes sense. I know I had mentioned that I was going to introduce my body into intermediate fasting multiple times, and every time I tried, I ended up failing, and then I ended up restarting over and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to definitely introduce my body into intermediate fasting starting on the 1st of next month. Right now, I'm trying to focus on getting my brain wrapped around the fact that April 1st, I need to take this lifestyle change. I need to stop having excuses. I need to take this serious, because I have been doing this weight loss since October of last year, and I'm back to square one again. So it's been total 6 months and nothing has happened. So I really need to take a big step and change my life around for this. Now, when I was doing my low carb, I was taking in a lot of protein, basically like all my meats and everything. So I'm pretty good with making sure I get the protein in that I need to eat, but I want to eat more. Because I'm so big, and I'm assuming, I actually don't know, I probably should have done research on this and I didn't, but I'm just guessing because I can, and yeah, but anyway, I take in enough protein, but I want to take in more. And another thing that I need to focus on a lot too is I need to start eating more vegetables. I noticed that when I was eating my dinners and even my lunches, I was not eating vegetables. I definitely need to add more of those into my diet because from a friend of mine on Facebook, she has told me that to help her cravings, she eats vegetables and it seems to help. So I'm hoping that maybe me eating vegetables will get rid of those cravings of me wanting to go pig out on all the snacks that are in my house. I have mentioned this app multiple times in multiple videos that I can remember, and that app is MyFitnessPal. And I've used it, I've deleted it, I've used it, I deleted it, so on and so forth. And it's just like, it's very hard for me to keep going back into the app and put in what I have eaten, because sometimes the food that I eat is not accurate. Sometimes when I scan the barcode, it's not found. So then I have to do all the math, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm very bad at math. So when it comes to that, I'm just like, well, then I am not gonna put it in there, delete the app. No, but I actually had re-downloaded the app. I'm going to put in my calorie intake of where I eat 1,500 calories. I'm gonna make sure that I'm very strict with setting that up. Basically, I want to try to eat less than 1,500. I'm going to maybe even try to aim for 1,200. I'm not trying to starve myself, but I want to see if maybe lowering my calorie intake might help with my weight loss. It may not. It may help. It may not. We don't know. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try. But maybe, I think what I'm actually gonna do, I just thought this now, I'm just gonna stick with the 1,500. I'm not gonna lower it, I'm not gonna higher it. I'm gonna speak with my nutritionist and ask her what she thinks is a good idea on what I should do. But I'm going to make sure I'm very strict on eating 1,500 calories or less. I am not going to mark down the calories I burn if I work out, because that's one thing my nutritionist does not want me doing, because I'm trying to lose weight, not maintain my weight. I don't know if anybody has actually noticed, but most of the time in my videos, I don't sound very much confident in doing this journey. And I'm honestly gonna be truthful, I'm not very confident in it. I'm known to be a negative Nancy, and I'm trying to get myself out of that because it's doing a very big impact on me mentally and somewhat physically. So I'm trying to be more positive on this weight loss. I have an amazing support team. I have you guys to help me. I have my family. I definitely have my boyfriend. He's very stern on me on what I'm doing. If I don't do it, he'll get mad at me. But he wants to make sure that I'm successful. I want to be successful. My family, my friends want to make sure I'm being successful. So I need to be more confident in doing this, and I'm going to do my best to try to do that because I want to be successful in my weight loss journey. So I know everybody has this. Everybody has a sweet tooth. I have a very big sweet tooth for chocolate and ice cream. So I hate when I get the craving of something, because once I get that craving, nothing normally will get rid of it, no matter what I do. Even if I find a substitute that's similar to it, it will not cover that craving. But luckily, thanks for Pinterest, I can look up low carb snacks to make. Low carb, like basically I can look up low carb things that have to do with like your sweet tooth. Like I can find low carb chocolate bars, low carb chocolate, low carb. There's even like a low carb ice cream that I found that I actually want to give a try, and hopefully it tastes the same, because this girl right here loves her ice cream. There is one thing that I have not really been stern with myself on, and before, when I had my weight loss journal from a past video that I have shown it in, I no longer have anymore because it was destroyed, I was measuring myself every Monday. And the reason I was measuring myself is because even if you don't lose weight, a lot of times you can still lose inches. I probably should hammer that in my head too, because even though I gained weight, I probably could have lost inches and I just didn't realize it. But I wouldn't have known because I haven't been measuring myself like I should be. So I'm hoping for this month, every Monday, I can keep up with measuring myself. I have a measuring tape. I literally have it next to my bed. So every Monday when I wake up and after I use the bathroom, I can measure myself right away and get that typed into my computer so that I have it done for the day. And then I can compare it with the Monday afterwards and see if like any of the inches had gone down. Now, when it comes to measuring, I'm very, very bad with inches. I literally always have to keep looking it up online. I think I get the concept of it, but I kind of mainly just round up my inches. So like if it's like 47 and a quarter, I'll kind of just like round it up to 48 because I suck at measuring. I always have. I'm not good with centimeters. I'm not good with inches. I'm not good with millimeters. I'm not good with a ruler. The one big thing that I have not been consistent with is working out every single day for at least 5 days a week. I have mentioned so many times that I was going to work out for at least 30 to 45 minutes, if not at least just 30 minutes a day, just so I get a workout in. And I'd say I'd do it, and then I wouldn't end up doing it, and then I'd feel like crap, and then I'd feel down, and then you probably know that roller coaster just keeps going down. It doesn't go up at all. So basically, I'm going to start off small. As I mentioned before in one of my videos, I use MadFit. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch her videos and only do 15 to 20 minutes a day. Now, there are going to be days where I'm not going to work out, and what I am going to also consider a workout is cleaning my house. I have kids, so I'm constantly squatting, I'm constantly bending, having to pick up their toys, pick up like food off the floor the vacuum doesn't pick up, and I'm cleaning every day. Also, when I'm doing laundry, I'm up and down the stairs all the time, and I do laundry 7 days a week, so it's like every day is a workout for me. It really is. I have never mentioned this in any of my videos before, so I'm going to actually mention it in this one because I want to get it out there. My goal is to lose 100 pounds, like completely 100 pounds. I know that might not get me to my goal weight, but right now 100 for some reason has always been set on my mind for so many years, and I don't understand why. I don't have a reason why. It's just I always just wanted to lose 100 pounds. And every time I lose a pound, before I get there, my sister had sent me this picture, and I thought it was a good idea. Someone had sent it to her that they're doing. Basically, every pound they lose, they put $5 aside. So by the time they get to their goal weight, they have enough money that's saved up for them to go buy a whole new wardrobe. I'm going to do the same exact thing. Every pound I lose, I'm going to put $5 aside. So by the time I get to my main goal weight, which is 150 pounds, I'll have enough to go out and buy a whole new wardrobe and get rid of all my old clothes that will no longer fit me. Now, for my short-term goal right now is to get out of the 200s. So basically what I'm going to work on is getting to 199 pounds. So I'm completely out of the 200s. And then I'll focus on my long-term goal, which is to get to 150. Before it was just 150, I didn't have a short-term goal, but I didn't want to hurt myself and be strict on myself. I want to keep giving myself like small goals so I can feel like I accomplished something, because if I make it so long, I'm going to feel like I'm never going to accomplish it, and then eventually I'm going to end up giving up. Which is the reason why I showed in my last video why I have those mini goals where I weigh myself in the beginning of the month. I have a mini goal that I want to meet, which right now is 242, and then at the end of the month I put down if I met that goal or not. So I want to keep having these small goals so I can feel happy and want to continue doing it. I want to make this weight loss fun. I don't want to make it so strict and make it seem like it's something that's mandatory. This is optional for me. I'm making this weight loss something that I want to be a part of my life. I want to be healthy. I want to be happy. I'm tired of feeling sluggish and tired of being tired. I'm sick of getting headaches all the time. I'm always feeling depressed because of it, emotionally and physically. I feel drained. It's just, I want to feel young, like how little kids are. I know I'm only 24 years old and that's still considered young, but from all the like back problems I have from being overweight, I don't feel like I'm a young person at all. And it's a very uncomfortable feeling. I'm not comfortable in my own body, and I want to be comfortable. So the only way I can do that is accomplishing to lose weight. So this is a goal that I kind of just set for myself, hoping that I make it, and basically by July 2nd, I'm really hoping that I can have lost 50 pounds by then. There's nothing special about that date. I just chose a random date and picked a random number to lose amount, hoping that I can challenge myself into getting somewhere in this weight loss, because as I mentioned before, I'm back to day one. I'm back to 253, and I need to get rid of this weight. I really do, because I am terrified of ending up with health issues such as diabetes, high cholesterol, more back problems than I'm already having. I want to be able to do physical things with my kids once they get to that age where they can, I mean, they're at that age now, but like this summer, we're going to be bringing them to the park. I want to be able to play chase with them, and I don't want to be out of breath within like 2 seconds of running after them, because it's like, I want to be able to engage with my kids, and it's just really upsetting that at that moment right now, I cannot do that, and it's very heartbreaking. I want to be able to do things with my kids and have fun and not be out of breath because of it. Now, the last thing that I am going to go over with you guys that I want to do for the month is learn to have self-control. I have no self-control when it comes to eating. As we all know, as I mentioned in multiple of my videos, I am on, not multiple videos actually, I think I've only mentioned it in 1 or 2. So a couple videos. But anyway, I am taking Phentermine. I am on 15 milligrams. I've been taking it for, I believe, it's going to be almost a month soon since I've been taking them. And they're working. I don't feel as hungry as I should, but because I don't have any self-control, I still want to eat. When I'm bored, I want to eat. When I'm stressed, I want to eat. When I'm anxious, I want to eat. So I need to find something. I need to try to do something to my brain, like I don't even know the right words for it, to tell myself, you do not need to eat just because you are anxious, or just because you're bored, or just because you're stressed. You are trying to lose weight. And if you're gonna go eat, you're gonna feel like crap, and then you're gonna get depressed, and then you're gonna wanna give up, and then it's just gonna be a constant repeat. So I think what I'm going to try again to do is every time I find myself wanting to go get something to eat, I'm going to chug water to the point I feel full, or I am going to set a timer. So before I get to that, my nutritionist had actually gave me this idea where if I feel hungry, even though I'm not hungry, I think this is how she worded it. I can't remember exactly how she worded it. And it was messages ago, so I can't really look back because it would take forever. But she basically told me to set a timer for 10 minutes. And if I still wanted to eat something, then to find a healthy snack to eat. If I didn't, then it wasn't because I was hungry. It might have been because I was just bored or anxious or stressed, as I mentioned before. But I think I'm going to focus on drinking as much water as possible, because I don't know if everybody knows this, but it's very common to mistake hunger with thirst and thirst with hunger. You may feel hungry, but you are actually thirsty, and your body's telling you that they need something to drink. It's just very difficult because a lot of times I just don't feel thirsty for water. I always feel thirsty for something sugary. That's why I'm hoping those things that I put in my water, the flavor things that I showed earlier, I'm hoping that they help get rid of that craving for soda, because next month soda is out completely. I'm not gonna drink anymore. I don't care, even if it's Pepsi Zero, it's just gonna be water. Another thing too that I'm gonna go over is, I didn't write this down and I probably should have. Hold that thought. Now that I remember, so I have above my bed my weight loss reward set for myself. Every 10 pounds I lose, I get a reward. Right now I'm aiming to lose 20 pounds to get to 230 because, yeah, I didn't set 240 and I probably should have, but I'm not going to do that because to me I consider that cheating. Anyway, so my first reward for when I hit 230 pounds is a dinner date. If I end up hitting that next month, I'm definitely going to do the dinner date, but what I'm going to do is if I order, like, let's say a burger, I'm going to order it without the bun. And instead of fries, I'm going to order fruit. So that's going to be like considered my, not a cheat day, I'm going to call it a treat day. I might even make that where I'll eat the bread. I mean, it'll be one day because I'm not going to have one cheat day at all next month. I'm going to be very strict. As much as I'm going to want something, I'm going to be like, nope, you cannot have that. Think of where you're trying to head right now. And I'm going to make sure I have that treat day. I need to remember that. It's not a cheat day. Think of it as a treat day. It just sounds more better instead of you saying a cheat day. It does. So I basically went over everything that I plan on doing for this month. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was a lot of talking and I do apologize about that, but I just had so much I wanted to talk about and I was super excited to share it. So I hope that you were very interested in this. Overall, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you are new, again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like it. And if you have comments about my weight loss journey, you can always ask them down in the comments below and I'd be more than happy to answer them. Other than that, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.